Hello everyone, good morning. I'm so excited to be outside this morning. It was supposed to rain, I thought, today, so I'm super thrilled to be able to do these moon salutations with you outdoors. So hello everyone again. My name's Karen Dubbs. This is Flexible Warrior, Yoga, Health, and Wellness, and today we're going to do about a 30-minute moon salutation. And for those of you who follow me regularly, you already know the reason that we want to celebrate and salute the moon is because it definitely has a powerful effect. We can harness the power of the moon, but it also can deplete us. It can make us a little bit more reactive, a little bit more stressed. And in this time right now, in our world, there's already a lot to be stressed about. So it's really important that we strengthen our own warrior spirit and work at practicing additional self-care even, so that we can be a source of strength for others as well. So if you do have a yoga block, I would encourage you to go ahead and grab that. If you don't, it's totally fine. You might just want to modify some of the poses. And we're going to start in a seated position. You can certainly sit up on your block too. So take your block and put it underneath your hips. And whether you're joining me live or you're joining me later, take this opportunity to really block out distractions since you're practicing from home. You know, allow things to fall away from you and really just focus inward on strengthening your own warrior spirit. So you can rest your hands down onto your knees, close your eyes, and start by taking a deep cleansing breath in and out through your nose. Feel as if your heart is lifted, the crown of your head is spiraling up towards the sky, but your sitting bones are grounding down into the earth beneath you. And with your eyes relaxed closed, turn your palms to face up and bring your thumb and index finger together to touch, creating a circle of positive energy. I'm going to read to you a quote that's in my book that I love. It is from Martin Luther King. And as we begin, I just think it's a wonderful quote to share at this time. But life, at its best, is a creative synthesis of opposites in fruitful harmony. So just take a moment to let those words settle in and maybe set an intention around them. What do you hope for? How can you be a positive source of inspiration and strength for others? And how can we bring more unity and peace in our own minds and lives and bodies, and have that be also a source of strength for others? Take a moment in silence just to contemplate and set your intention. With your next breath in, take the most deep cleansing breath in you can possibly take. Try to really fill your lungs and fill your whole body with oxygen, fresh air, and hope. And as you exhale, consciously drop tension from your shoulders, your face, your neck, your jaw. Soften and let go of any negativity that doesn't serve. And then you can go ahead and open your eyes and make your way to child's pose. So as we begin our sun salutations and our moon salutations here, because I like to do both, the sun and the moon, salute them both, make sure you honor, protect, and listen to your body first and foremost, always, with everything that we do. So feel free to modify as we go. So sitting back to child's pose, you're going to let your hips drop back to your heels, let your forehead drop down to your mat, and take a deep breath in and out through your nose. As we shift forward, you're going to spread your fingertips out wide, creating a strong foundation with your hands. Lift your hips up to the sky. Look back towards your feet. Make sure they're about hips distance apart. Bend your left knee, reach your right heel back and down to the mat, and then bend your right knee, drop your left heel down. And continue to just pedal out right and left, getting a good stretch in the calves and the ankles, but mindfully bring your awareness to your hands so you're really creating that strong foundation through your hands. Dropping both heels down, you're going to inhale, draw forward to plank. Adjust your alignment if you need to so that your wrists, shoulders, and elbows are in line. Make sure those elbows have a soft bend in them. Belly's pulled in and up, eyes are focused forward. Inhale, shift forward to the toes, bend the elbows, come all the way down to your belly. Inhale, little baby cobra. Again, being mindful of your back, keep it lower if you need to. Shoulders are down, elbows are hugging in. Reach through your toes and open through your heart. Take a big breath in. Curl your toes, lift your hips to the sky. Back, downward facing dog, breathing in and out through your nose. We're going to do that 2 more times for that half vinyasa. So inhale, draw forward to plank and pause. Being mindful of your alignment, both in your mind and your body. Deep breaths in, eyes focus forward, heart opening as well. Shift to your toes, make sure those elbows slide by your ribcage as you lower down. You can certainly bend your knees on the way down as well to modify. Inhale to your back bend, being mindful of your back. Honor, protect, and listen to your body. Make sure the shoulders are down and the heart is open. Lengthen through the toes, take 1 more breath. Curl your toes, lift up, back to downward facing dog where you feel grounded and stable. 1 more time, shift forward to plank, pause, check your alignment. Again, I always like to talk about like thoughts are in line with actions as well. So yes, it's important that we're aligning our bodies, our joints, but we're also aligning our thoughts with our actions. Shift to the toes, bend the elbows, lower. You can come halfway down this time if you like to, chaturanga, and then come into cobra or upward facing dog if you like to come to the tops of your feet. Either way, lift your heart and exhale, hinge the hips to the sky, landing back in downward dog. Now, you can go ahead and look to your hands and step to the front edge of your mat. Feel free to hop if you wish. Line your toes up, halfway lift. Slide the hands to the shins. Again, open the heart, pull the belly in and up. And exhale, round your spine, fold yourself in half, chin to chest, nose to knees. Rising all the way up to standing, take a big breath in. So sun breath, reach out and up to the sky, little back bend. And then exhale, draw your hands to heart center, pausing with your hands in prayer, right in front of the chest. Close your eyes and again, reset your intentions. Unity, balance, and peace. And then you can go ahead and turn to the long edge of your mat. Excuse me, Stella. Move out of the way. Toes turn slightly out. Heels turn slightly in. You're going to bend your knees and come into a low squat position. And the knees are pressing open, by the way. So you're going to probably feel a groin and a thigh stretch. And I want you to draw the knees backwards towards your pinky toes. Shoulders are down and then hands come to heart center. Take a deep breath in, tailbones dropping really low. And then exhale, go ahead and lift up, reach your hands to the sky. Take a big breath in. Feel as if you're reaching in 4 directions. So fingertips stretch out and up, and then elbows pull down to your hips. So the breathing is you're going to inhale, reach for the sky. Again, we're harnessing the power of the moon. Exhale, pull it down towards you. So for those of you who are my runners in the group or my triathletes, again, this is a groin and or thigh stretch too, but we're working on a little quad stretch, strength as well, a little endurance coming up, and balance work. So you feeling both stretching and strengthening. 1 more time, so be mindful of your breathing. Take a big breath in, reach for the sun and the moon, harness that power, and pull it down towards you. Now we're going to turn towards your right foot, so you're going to come into a high lunge position. So I want this front knee right out over the ankle, okay? And thigh parallel to the ground. You're going to inhale and reach your arms up to the sky. Thumbs are slightly out, pinkies are slightly in, but shoulders are back and down. Take a very deep breath in. Drop a little lower if you can, and if it feels okay, kick through that back heel. So straighten your back knee as much as possible so you really get that quad hip flexor stretch. And then on your exhale, your hands are going to come down on either side of your right foot. You're going to take a kneel here, so back knee is going to lean, drop to the mat. And then hinge your hips backwards for a runner's lunge. I like to incorporate this runner's lunge on our first set because it allows the hamstring to open a little bit more. Be mindful that the heart and the chest are opening. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, you're going to bend your right knee. Make sure that right knee is right out over the ankle. Curl your left toes under and take a half step forward with your left foot. So your left toes are turned out, your heels are in line, and you're going to get a hamstring stretch here as well. This is called pyramid stretch. So take a couple nice deep breaths in and out through the nose, feeling that hamstring stretch. If you need to bend this right knee a little bit more, feel free to do that. Right, that's fine. Otherwise, you can pull back, so you're straightening the leg, and make sure you feel as if you're pulling back with your right hip. As you pull back with your right hip, you're going to feel that hamstring stretch a little bit more. Take 1 more breath, and then float your left foot up to meet your right foot. Make sure you take the time to line things up so you are in alignment. Halfway lift, that's your deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Chin to chest, nose to knees. Rise all the way up to standing. We're taking a big sun breath. Gather that good positive energy. Harness the power of the sun and the moon, and then draw it in and back to your heart center. And we begin again. So inhale, sun breath. Exhale, dive out, forward fold. This is your sun salutation here. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, plant your palms. You can step or feel free to hop to your plank. Pause in your plank, checking your alignment. Slow flow, elbows bend, lower down. Inhale, open your heart. Push through your palms, reach through your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog as you push back. Good. And then you're going to look to your hands. Step or feel free to hop forward again. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. We're rising all the way back up to standing, so we're starting slow here, but we are going to pick up the pace, just so you know. And exhale, hands back to heart center. Now turn towards the front again. You're going to turn the toes out and the heels in, come back to that low squat. Again, gently press those knees open. Feel that groin inner thigh stretch. Drop as low as you can, but then lift and open the heart and bring your hands together in prayer. The sun just peeked out over the horizon. That feels so good. Take a deep breath in. Reach for the sky. Harness the power of the moon. Exhale, pull the elbows to the hips. Flow with your breathing. So you're always welcome to go a little faster, a little slower than what I'm doing. It's important that you just be breathing and that you're, of course, mindful of your body, protecting, honoring, and listening. One more time. Inhale and exhale. We're going to turn to the left foot now. So you're going to come into that high lunge position first. The arms are by the ears. You're kicking your right heel away from you as much as possible so you feel that stretch at the top of the quad into the hip flexor. This left thigh is parallel to the ground. You're breathing in, reaching for the sky, but allowing your hips to sink low. And then on your next exhale, your hands will be on either side of your left foot. You're going to release your right knee down. Low kneeling lunge. Inhale. Exhale, pull back, coming into that runner's lunge. So again, we're just opening that hamstring a little bit because a lot of these poses that we'll be doing today, the balancing half moon that we're leading towards, requires the hamstrings to be open and balance as well. So we just want to gently open that hamstring. Still here, feel heart opening, shoulders back and down, deep breath. And then we're going to bend that left knee, bring the left ankle over the left knee out over the left ankle, and then take a half step forward with your right foot for that pyramid stretch. So again, moving slow in this first round. If you need to bend that knee, feel free. Left knee can be bent. Otherwise, straighten the leg a little bit more and pull back with your left hip until you're feeling that nice stretch through the left hamstring. Wherever you are, take a very deep breath. And then we're going to go ahead and step forward so the right foot's going to meet the left foot. Toes line up. Check it out. Halfway lift. Inhale, shoulders back, belly in, reach through the crown of your head. Exhale, back to forward fold. Bow forward, chin to chest, nose to nose. Rise up to standing, press through your feet, feel grounded through your feet, but reach for the sky. And then exhale, hands back to heart center. And we begin again. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, dive forward and fold in half. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, plant your palms. Let's come into plank. So again, this is where we're doing our sun salutation, adding that into the mix here. You're going to shift to your toes, bend your elbows, half or all the way down. Inhale into your back bend, and exhale into your downward facing dog. And we're breathing in and out through the nose. So looking to your hands, you can step or hop to the front edge of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up to standing with a deep breath in. Reach for the sky, and then exhale, hands to heart center and turn front. Okay, so now we're going to pick up the pace and we're going to add on. So we're going to build a little heat in the body. So coming down to that low squat position, chest and heart are open, belly's in, thighs are pressing, hands to heart center. And we breathe in and we breathe out. So flow with your breathing. Again, go a little slower if you need to. And we're picking up the pace to build a little heat in the body. We're going to add on that balancing half moon. All right, 2 more times here. Inhale and exhale. And by the way, we're adding on some warrior poses too this time. So just having a little fun, strengthening our warrior spirit. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands on either side of your right foot. You're going to take that half step with the left foot, half step forward. Come into your pyramid stretch. Again, pulling back with the right hip. straightening the right knee if you can, or keep a bend in your right knee if you need to. Now this is where you can use your block if you want to use it for this next pose, which is balancing half moon. I should have given you a little heads up before we got here, but just grabbing onto your block if you feel like you want to use it, and I'll show you how to use it if you like. You use your block, step it about arm's length away, and if you don't have one, don't worry about it. But that gives you a little bit more height and lift to press off of your right foot and find your balance in your right foot. You can have the block up at the highest level, medium level, lowest level, or if you don't need it, that's fine too. So you might need to bend your right knee a little bit as well. That's fine. I want you to imagine you're reaching in 4 directions out from the belly button through the fingertips and flex your left heel. Take a very deep breath. Now using your core, see if you can hover your right hand an inch or 2 above the ground. Then use your hamstring and your glute to lift you up. Take a big step back with your left foot. I know, not easy, but give it a try. You're gonna bend your right knee, and this is where we're gonna come into reverse or sun warrior. So bending that right knee deeply, look up towards your right hand, look to the sky. Take a very deep breath. So you're peaceful but powerful here. And then as you exhale, your hands are coming down on either side of your right foot. You're gonna pivot your left heel up, and you're gonna step to plank. Pause in your plank, checking your alignment, catch your breath, shift to your toes, bend your elbows half or all the way down. Inhaling into your back bend, pause, you're not in a hurry, and exhale, land in your downward dog. Lift your right leg up to the sky now, so pressing evenly through both hands, lift your right toes up, and then step your right foot up and through your hands. We're gonna walk around to the long edge of your mat, the front edge of your mat, for straddle stretch. So now I want your toes turned slightly in, your heels slightly out, and you can walk your hands back in line with your feet and let the crown of your head drop towards the floor. If you'd like to, you can add chest expansion here by interlacing the fingers and drawing the arms up and over the head. Otherwise, just keep your hands supporting underneath the shoulders or walk your hands back in line with your feet. Wherever you are, take one more breath and let the weight of your head go completely. And then come halfway up. Now I want you to turn your toes out and your heels pivot in. Hands come to the thighs, press your knees open, and we begin again. Hands to heart center. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, moon god. Flow with your breathing. So move and breathe. Feel the life force energy flow in the body. And again, acknowledge that we are all part of this positive ripple effect, and we strengthen our own warrior spirit first, so we have it to share with others. One more time, inhale and exhale. Coming all the way up, we're going to pivot to our left leg, so that left thigh is parallel to the ground. We're in this high lunge position first. Pause there, open the heart, sink the hips, and then hands on either side of the left foot. Take a half step forward with your right foot for your pyramid stretch. Now again, if your hamstrings are pretty tight, you just keep that left knee bent. Otherwise, you can pull back with that left hip, straightening the left knee, feeling a deeper stretch. Wherever you are, we're breathing, allowing the body to open at its own pace. So we're moving into balancing half moon next. So again, you can grab your block if you want to use it. And then we're going to shift the weight into the left foot, let the right foot float up, and come into your balancing half moon by reaching your right hand up to the sky. So I'm going to step a little bit forward here because you can really see me, but that's okay, because what matters is that you're focusing on your own body. Imagine the belly button is the center, and you're reaching out in 4 directions. Take a deep breath, try to roll that right hip a little more open if you can. And then you know we're coming up to reverse warrior from here. So you're going to float that left hand a little bit up from the ground, lots of core strength and balance. And then we're rising up using the glute and the hamstring. Step back with your right foot. Have a sense of humor if you lost your balance. Inhale, sun warrior. Yes, I feel the sun. Deep bend in your left knee, open up, and then hands on either side of your left foot as you pivot the right heel up and step to your plank pose, right into the top of a push-up. Check your alignment, take a very deep breath, make sure the heart feels a little open. And then optional vinyasa, you can always take this vinyasa out and just go down to a dog if you prefer. Inhale to your cobra or upward facing, and exhale into your downward facing dog. And we breathe together. Unifying with the breath. Inhale And exhale, feel grounded with your hands and your heels. So allow this pose to soak into you deeply, feeling a sense of peace, balance, groundedness. Left leg's gonna lift to the sky. Take a really deep breath. Reach through those left toes, and then stepping your left foot up and through your hands. Help it forward if it needs, so that the knees out over the ankle, and then straddle stretch again. So walk forward to the long edge of the mat, toes slightly in, heels out, and then hands can walk back in line with your feet if you like, or you can do that chest expansion if that feels good. So again, honor, protect, listen to your body. Practice your stretching, get a little bit out of your comfort zone, feel it, but make sure you're honoring and listening. Okay, halfway lift. You want to turn your toes out and your heels in. You're going to bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs, and we're in this low squat position again. So now we're going to go through a third and final time. We're going to add on a little bit more. We're going to go a little bit faster, and I want you to really build the pace and build heat in your body. Warrior spirit strength. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you're getting the fullest range. Could you go a little bit deeper? Could you reach a little bit higher? I think you probably can, but just listen to your body. Check that your knees are pressing open as you sink down. You're not allowing those knees to track forward. One more time with your breathing. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, sink to the earth. And then we're pivoting to the right leg into your high lunge. Inhaling. Feel a little bit of a back bend. Feel reach through the fingertips and sinking through the hips. Hands on either side of your right foot. Half step forward, pyramid stretch. Again, now that we've done this 3 times, you might straighten that leg a little bit more. Pull back with your right hip. Fold the nose to the knee. Bow into yourself, strengthening your warrior spirit. Coming into balancing half moon. Look forward, bend your right knee. Use your block if you want to. Otherwise, up on fingertips, flex your left heel. Really important to flex that heel. Lift your left hip up to the sky and reach through the left fingertips. If you really want to challenge your balance, look forward or look up to your left thumb. Wherever you want to be, honor that. Take a deep breath. You're going to hover the right fingertips a little bit above the mat. If you can, lots of core and balance. And then rise up the best you can, coming straight into your reverse warrior. Deep bend in your right knee. Reach up. And then this time, extended side angle, placing the right forearm to the thigh. Reach the left arm over your head. Feel that reach from the left middle finger down the whole left side of your body. Be light on this right forearm, by the way. Just don't dump into this right forearm and leg, right? Be lifted and open, and it's just a little light prop for you. You can lift it up, no problem, right? Inhale, back to reverse warrior. Deepen the bend in your right knee. Come on. Really big reverse warrior, and then hands on either side of your right foot. Beautiful, you guys. Pivot your left heel up, step to plank. Optional Vinyasa. You can go straight to downward dog if you like. One pose at a time, no hurry. And settle back. Downward facing dog, and we breathe in and out through the nose. Just one more time through. Right leg up to the sky. Right toes up through your hand. Knee out over ankle. Walk to the long edge of your mat. Walk forward. Straddle stretch last time. Again, hands can be back in line with your feet. Chest expansion if that feels good for the chest and shoulders and the back and the hamstrings. Wherever you are, breathe. And then release the fingertips down. Come halfway up. Turn the toes out, heels in, hands to the insides of the knees. Low squat position. Last time through. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Again, harnessing the power of the sun and the moon. Exhale, pull it down. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, lower. Flow with your breathing. And listen, you guys, make sure you're getting your quality sleep. Make sure you're hydrating your body. And make sure you're fueling your mind, body, and spirit with the best nutrients you can possibly put into it. Strengthen your warrior spirit. One more time. Turn to your left leg. High lunge. Breathe in deep. Open your heart. Reach to the sky. And then hands on either side of your left foot. Half step forward. Pyramid stretch last time this side. And again, since it's our third time, you might go a little bit more deep into the stretch by straightening the left leg, pulling back with the left hip so the hips are level, and folding out over your left knee. Take one more breath. Last balancing half moon. So look forward, bend your left knee, float your right foot up, and then reach your right hand up to the sky. Again, feel light on your fingertips. Flex that right heel, roll the right hip open, and look up to your right thumb if you want to. Not mandatory, just an option. Take a deep breath, really reach in 4 directions, and then float that left hand up. Lots of core and balance. Rising up. I know, that one's not easy. Thought you'd like a little challenge today. Inhale, Sun Warrior. Deep bend in your left knee. Open up and extended side angle. Left forearm to the left thigh. Right arm right by the right ear. Roll it open. Again, we're not dumping into this left leg. Be lifted and open. Take a very deep breath. See if you can reach your right fingertips even further away. And then rise back up to Reverse Warrior. Inhale. And exhale, hands on either side of your left foot. We pivot our right heel up. We step to plank. Pause in plank, checking the alignment and the breath, and that the core is strong. Optional vinyasa by bending the elbows. They should be by the rib cage, by the way. Inhale, heart is open. Exhale, grounding ourselves in downward dog. And we breathe in and out through the nose. Take this opportunity again to close your eyes. Allow your world to be upside down here in downward dog. Deepen your commitment to your self-care so that you can be a source of strength and peace and unity. Take one more very deep breath. And then go ahead and release your knees down and come to sitting. Beautiful. So stay with me, you guys. We're going to do alternate nostril breath. So you're going to take your block, if you want to use it, sit up on top of it if you feel like your hips are a little bit restricted or your posture's not in alignment. And we're going to do alternate nostril breathing because that sends good message through the central nervous system to balance the right and left hemispheres of the brain. I'm just going to scoot a little bit more forward so my face is not so much in the sun. So we're going to take the right hand. You can close off the right nostril with your right hand. If this is new for you, by the way, it's going to seem a little bit weird, a little bit awkward, but there's definitely scientific studies that it sends a calming message to the central nervous system, and again, balances the right and left hemispheres of the brain. I'm just going to pick you guys up for a second and bring you a little bit closer to me. So it doesn't, because the sun is coming up and it's a little bit weird with the lighting, right? So we're live. Yes, and my doggies are a wonderful example of 4 rescue dogs all over from different places here together. And he sees a stranger. Okay, so we are going to practice again here. Alternate nostril breathing. I want you to take your right hand. Again, if this is new for you, just stay with me on it. It definitely has a powerful effect on the central nervous system. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble aligning things correctly so you can see. All right, so the right hand is going to go to the right nostril. Okay, right hand to right nostril. And you're going to breathe in through the left nostril. I know it looks weird, just trust me. Block off the left nostril, breathe out through the right. Okay, begin again. Breathe in through the right. Block off the right, breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Block off the left, breathe out through the right. Now you have the flow of it. Begin again. Breathe in through the right. Block off the right, breathe out through the left. Couple more times. In through the left. Block off the left, breathe out through the right. Close your eyes if you can. Just do it again. Inhale right. Block off the right, breathe out left. One more time, everyone. In through the left. Block off the left, breathe out right. Keep your eyes closed, rest your hands down onto your knees. Breathe in deeply through both nostrils. Feel that fluid, smooth air coming in. Fill the belly, expand the lungs, lift the heart. And exhale. So just take a moment to let that settle in. Again, it balances the right and the left hemispheres of the brain, sends a very calming message through the central nervous system. So it's a wonderful practice to do on a regular basis if you're feeling scattered or unbalanced, okay, when times of stress. All right, we are done with our practice today. I just wanted to finish off with one more reading again that I included in my book. And it is, may all beings everywhere be happy and free. And may the thoughts and actions of my own life contribute in some way to that happiness and to that freedom for all. That's an ancient Sanskrit mantra, which I dearly love, and it's posted on the wall in my studio as well. And so not only my own life, but your life as well. So we're all part of this powerful ripple effect, I truly believe. And I truly believe that this self-care movement is healthcare. Self-care is healthcare, right? So when we strengthen our own minds and bodies, especially in times of stress, but really all times, so that when things are blindsiding with stressful events, we are grounded, we are healthy, and we are able to be a source of peace and unity and healing and positive, contagious energy for others. So thank you so much for being here, everyone. Namaste. The light within me honors and acknowledges the light within each of you. I hope you'll join me again really soon. I'm going to be doing live sessions pretty frequently, so you can check out my schedule and join me live again soon. Have a great day. Drink your water and stay flexible, warriors. Bye.